Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be exploring Kolkata over a span of 3 days. I managed to do and see quite a bit and I'm blown away by how culturally rich the city is, and because I did so much, this video is a long one, so grab a snack, sit back and enjoy. Hi guys, it's Kritika. Welcome back to my channel. I'm in Kolkata, the city of joy. I've been here for the past 4-5 days. I'm actually here for a friend's wedding. I'm extending my stay to explore the city because it's my first time here. So over the past 3-4 days, I've just been busy with wedding stuff. I haven't really seen much in Kolkata. I went to Flurys on my first night here and I went to Quest Mall, but that's about it. Everything else was wedding stuff. So I decided to extend my stay and do like a solo trip around Kolkata, and I might go to Sundarbans as well. So the plan right now, I haven't even booked my return tickets actually. I'm super like living on the edge and being very spontaneous. So I'm thinking I will do 2 days in Kolkata now, then 2 days in Sundarbans, and then 1 more day in Kolkata and then head back. Let's see if that works out. So we're already off to a late start today. I had to check out of the hotel I was in and check into this hotel. So this took me a while. It's already 1 PM. So we're off to a late start, but nonetheless, I'm gonna head out now and I'm starving. So get some food and then do some sightseeing. So let's get going.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling.
As my luck would have it, it has started raining. It's been drizzling and the weather is so gloomy. But I'm at Park Street right now and I wanted to eat lunch at this place called Princip Cart, which is quite famous here. It's actually famous for non-veg food and I'm vegetarian, but because it's such an iconic place, I thought I'll eat there. That's the place in the back, but they have a 45-minute waiting and I'm starving. My stomach does not want to wait 45 minutes, so I'm just gonna walk around and try to find another place to eat.
Said I love you forever. We can make it together. What goes up?
So I'm at this restaurant called Barbecue and I was expecting it to be empty because it's 3 in the afternoon and it's a weekday, but this place is packed. I feel like that really says a lot about the laid-back culture of Kolkata. But yeah, I'm just really hungry. I ordered myself some fried rice and Manchurian.
Friendly faces all around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher.
Done with lunch and it's already dark outside. It's only 5 PM, but because it's winter, the sun sets early here. Also, I was initially planning to do a whole food vlog in Kolkata, but I have eaten so much at the wedding that I don't think I can eat too much food anymore. The traffic here, I've realized, is very bad and Uber is kind of overpriced right now, so I'm gonna try an Uber bike and get to Princip Cart.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling.
So my Uber bike rider is so awesome. He got me through a longer route to show me Victoria Memorial and it is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much Anjan. मुझे बहुत अच्छे से घुमाया उन्होंने. That Uber ride was honestly so much fun. The driver was awesome. He took a detour to show me all these places like Eden Garden and Victoria Memorial and stuff. And this was so affordable. I can't believe Mumbai doesn't have this. Regular Uber was like 200 rupees and this was 25 rupees, so that's awesome. I think that was the most fun I've had today. But right now I'm at Princep Ghat and this is what you see when you enter. So this monument in the back that you see here was built in the memory of James Princip. I'm not sure who that was, but this is on the banks of the river Hooghly and boating happens here, so I'm hopefully gonna go do that. And also there's this massive bridge here. It's called the Vidyasagar Setu and this place looks so beautiful. So I'm going for a solo boat ride. That's the boat I'm taking and he's charging me 300 rupees for a half-an-hour ride. I wanted to do this boat ride during sunset time, so the colors and everything would have been nicer, but because it was raining that wasn't possible. But the sky looks really nice now as well. There in the distance with all the lights is the famous Howrah Bridge. So we're halfway through the boat ride and it has started raining. It's drizzling but it's starting to get a bit heavier, so hopefully we'll make it to the shore on time.
What I wanna say is that I stand by you.
So So walking around, I came across a bunch of chaat stalls and I thought I will try out the famous puchkas. So let's do this.
When the river is calling, I said I love you forever. We can make it.
I can see what the hype is about. This is so good and the pani is actually really delicious. For dinner, I've come to this cafe called Fab Cafe, which someone on Instagram recommended to me. In fact, most things I'm doing in Kolkata were things that you guys recommended to me, so thanks so much for that. Back in my room now, and today was such a fail day. I only ended up doing 30% of the things I planned to do, but that's because it was raining, and then I also started kind of late today, so that's my fault. Also, a few things I observed about Kolkata and the people here. You know how everyone talks about the people here are very laid back and slow and chill? That's actually so true, and I don't mean it in a negative way, it's just an observation, but everyone is just so like chill and everyone's walking slowly, and it's such a stark contrast to Mumbai because everything is so fast paced there. So that was quite interesting for me to see, and the people here are so helpful. I haven't interacted with that many people, but the Uber drivers and the taxi drivers I met, they were really sweet and spoke to me quite a bit and gave me a lot of recommendations and stuff, so I really liked that. Anyway, I've realized I need to wake up early to like cover more things in the city because the sun sets by 5 p.m. and then in the evening there's not much to do sightseeing wise. So my plan is to be out and about by 8 a.m. so I will see you guys then. Good morning guys, it's day 2 in Kolkata, and the first thing I'm doing today is exploring Victoria Memorial, which is where I am right now. So I am meeting a couple of Instagrammers here. I was supposed to meet them early in the morning, but I couldn't wake up, so I'm going to be meeting them over here. They're on their way now, but I thought I'll just walk around and explore this place until then. And it looks so beautiful, it is so peaceful, and the gardens are so pretty. In case you don't remember your history lessons from school, Kolkata, or rather Calcutta, was the capital of India during the British rule. I think it was the capital till about 1910, 1911. And Victoria Memorial that you see behind me was actually built in the memory of Queen Victoria, and it's such a magnificent structure.
You know you have it all. It's just a state of mind.
So I'm just chilling in the garden right now, enjoying the view of the lake and soaking in some sun. So a lot of times people ask me if I get bored while traveling solo and how I keep myself entertained, and the truth is that I actually really enjoy my own company and I really enjoy observing people and things around me. But also, usually I have my earphones on and I'm listening to something or the other at all times, typically an audio book. Currently I'm listening to this book called The Magic of Thinking Big on Storytel, and I'm about 20% done with the book, and it is so inspiring and positive and I'm loving it so far. I've spoken about Storytel in the past, but in case you didn't know what it was, it's an audiobook app having over 1 lakh books in different Indian languages like Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, and it has books across various genres like fiction, non-fiction, personal development and biographies. I absolutely love reading books, but with the kind of busy lives we lead nowadays, I feel like audiobooks are so practical and functional. One feature I really love about Storytel is that you can actually save books offline, so even if you don't have internet while you're traveling, you can still listen to books. Another feature I end up using is the speed control. So depending on the time of the day and the activity I'm doing and what genre the book is, I like to control the pace of the narration, and that I find very useful. So like I mentioned, I want to read 20 books this year, and some of the books on my list, which you can also find on Storytel, are The Magic of Thinking Big, which I've already started listening to, 21 Lessons for the 21st Century, The New 1 Minute Manager, Zen, The Art of Living Simple, and Art Matters, which is a book I've been wanting to read for a while now. So if you're into reading or want to get into reading, definitely download Storytel and try it out. It's so affordable, you can listen to as many books as you want for just rupees 2.99 a month. They normally have a 14-day free trial, but if you use the link in my description, you will get a 30-day free trial. So do click on the link in my description to try out Storytel.
No matter what they say, you know you're always right. You got a heart of gold. The moon is on your side, no matter where you go.
So look who I just met up with. Hi! Instagrammers in the house. This is Trishita from Overrated Outcast and this is Shupratim from Shutterbong. I'm meeting both of them for the first time, but I've been following her for a while. Go follow both of them, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're just gonna go check out the museum inside.
Follow her as well.
Yeah, follow me also.
Follow Kritika Goel.
Where you go, you're always in the light, always in the light. Don't you know you're not?
So we're done with Victoria Memorial. It was so beautiful. We spent like 2 hours there and I absolutely loved it. So that's where Victoria Memorial is, and right opposite it there's this chaat guy. So we're going to be eating some puchkas here now.
Into my life. Oh, into my life.
So we're at the metro station now, and Kolkata's metro is the oldest in the country. So we're taking a metro from here to Shobha Bazaar, and we're going to be heading to Kumortuli to see all the idols which Kolkata is famous for.
We have it all. It's just a way of life. No matter what they say, you know at least you tried. You are my universe.
So after a bit of walking from the metro station, we have reached Kumortuli, which is famous for the idols. So this place is very popular during before Durga Puja because they make a lot of sculptures then. But right now, through the rest of the year as well, they keep making sculptures. So we're going to walk around and see some of the work that they've made. We've just been walking around this area for the past 3 hours, and right now we're walking up to check out the trams. Kolkata has so many different modes of transport. We were just counting and I think it has like 11 local modes of transport. Trams are one of them. You can see the tram tracks here, and yeah, hopefully we'll go check out the tram and see if we can get a ride as well. Park Street right now. I've just ordered myself some food. I'm at this restaurant called Hakuna Matata, which is like a vegetarian restaurant. And later in the evening, I'm actually having a meetup with some of my subscribers at this mall nearby. So I am very excited about that. Been walking around for the past 1 hour. I have walked so much today. I was just checking my watch and it says that I walked over 10 kilometers. So yeah, a lot of walking was done. Also, I have my meetup at 7:30 and the time right now is about 5:30. So I have a couple of hours to kill. So I was walking around Park Street checking out random stores. I went to Oxford bookstore, and right now I've come to visit St. Paul's Cathedral, which you see there behind me. Just visited the church, and unfortunately videography or photography wasn't allowed inside, but it was quite beautiful and really peaceful, and I wish I'd come here during the day because I feel like it would have been much nicer during the day from outside. But nonetheless, I don't really know what to do now, so I think I'm just going to be walking around and then I will head to Quest Mall. So I'm at the mall for my meetup and look who all showed up. So some more people are on their way, but this is so nice. I wasn't expecting people to show up because it's on a weekday, but a bunch of people did. Thanks so much for coming, guys. Yeah. So it's day 3 and my last day in Kolkata. It is 6:30 AM. I got back from Sundarbans last evening, and right now I'm doing a walking tour with this company called Calcutta Photo Walks. So the tour is called Culture Kaleidoscope, and we're basically going to be walking around for the next 3-4 hours and exploring this neighborhood. And Calcutta is actually very, very diverse. There are so many different cultures coexisting in this space. So that's what this tour is going to be about. So I'm very excited about it.
Do you feel?
So right now I'm inside the Bengal Buddhist Association. So this isn't an association of Buddhists living in Bengal, but rather Bengalis who are Buddhists, which I didn't really know was a thing.
Like hanging from a cross. Do you feel?
So we're just walking through this really beautiful lane with old school buildings, and our tour guide Manjeet was just telling us the history of how the East India Company came to India and started their trade here, and it was so fascinating. So like I mentioned earlier in this video, Calcutta was actually the capital of British India for the longest time. So they started their trade here. This is where they established themselves and then started colonizing the country. So the history of this place is actually really interesting.
Paradise is lost. When you're lying wide awake, counting it.
So we've already seen traces of Buddhism and Christianity in this neighborhood, and I just saw the quaintest thing. So the newspaper guy here, I will just show it to you actually, the way in which they deliver newspapers.
Do you hate what you've become?
So we're having our first food stop, and it's at this little bakery which apparently has been running for 7 generations. So let's go inside and have a look. This is actually so good. I've never been a fan of fruitcake, but this is delicious.
Scrub it white till all the walls are clean. When you're staring in the mirror and the old black wolf appears.
So we're trying out some dal puri.
You've become. Don't throw it all away. We've all made our mistakes. You never know what's waiting for you. Goodbye to yesterday. Hello to brighter days.
So we also have a Parsi temple over here.
Never know what's around the corner. Around the corner.
So another really quaint and interesting thing that happens in this place are goat milk deliveries. So basically the milkman goes with goats to the houses, milks them at your home, and then gives it to you fresh goat milk.
Do you feel like falling on your sword?
So we are now walking into Chinatown, and interestingly Kolkata has a lot of Chinese communities. There are 2 Chinatowns here, and this is because back in the day China used to trade with India, so there's like Chinese settlements here.
Flag upon the door with heaven's mention.
There is so much noise and commotion here, and the vibe here is completely different from any other place we visited today. But Chinese breakfast is actually really popular in Calcutta. We might be trying out some food here. I feel like most of it will be non-vegetarian, so I'm not sure what I'll eat, but let's take a walk around this area.
From your knees you drink defeat. Will you fall?
So behind me, in the middle of Kolkata, is a Chinese temple. I mean, look at that.
Is the devil standing at your door?
So they actually have a Chinese newspaper here, and this is the only Chinese newspaper in India.
Don't throw it all away. We've all made our mistakes. You never know.
You can't come to Calcutta and not try Bengali sweets and mishti doi especially. So we're trying out some mishti doi. It looks so good.
What's waiting for you? Goodbye to yesterday.
Also trying out some sandesh.
You never know what's around the corner.
So I'm trying out this Gujarati delicacy which I've actually never heard about before. It's called gathia, and it's served with some raw papaya salad, and let's try it out. And it's meant to be had with like a little bite of chili. I don't do well with chili, but okay, that is very spicy. So we are now walking through a Jewish street, and Kolkata actually has 3 synagogues. So apparently back in the day there used to be about 4,000 Jewish people here, but that number has trickled down and there are only 18 of them now. So these synagogues apparently are taken care of by Muslim caretakers, and I really love that story. I feel like there's so much diversity and inclusivity here, which I love. Guys, I think this is the narrowest store I have ever seen. Oh my god, this place is so beautiful. So we have now come to the end of the store, and I have had such a lovely morning. I learned so much about history and culture, and there was literally one community after the other as we walked through Kolkata. So I had an amazing time. And let me introduce you to Manjeet, who runs this tour. So his company is called Calcutta Photo Tours. And how long have you been doing this for?
Oh, now for nearly 10 years.
And he is such a great storyteller, such an amazing guide. If you come to Calcutta, you definitely have to try out his tour because it's such an immersive and unique way of knowing something about a city. So definitely, I'll leave a link in the description, so do check it out and try it out if you're in Kolkata.
Thank you.
He also does other tours actually, so you can check out his website in the description.
Yeah, and I'm essentially a photographer, so there's a lot of photocentric tours.
Okay.
So
yeah, he also took awesome photos of me on the tour. So yeah, thank you so much,
thanks so much.
Needs a little bit of sunshine.
So it has been a very eventful morning. After the walking tour, I had to go back to the hotel, quickly pack and check out. And right now I'm sitting in Flurys with guess who? Kelly. Hello. In case you didn't know, she's a YouTuber. She talks about books. She's only 20 years old. And finally getting to meet her. We've been friends for a while now.
Hi, please visit my channel. Also, Kritika is the most wonderful person ever. She reads a lot of books, and despite a busy schedule, I have no idea how she manages it. But I love talking to her about books.
So yeah, if you like reading, definitely check out her channel. I'll leave a link in the description.
Torch the light and carry through the dark night.
So in case you didn't know, Flurys is actually a really popular restaurant. People mostly come here for tea and coffee, but they also serve food. It's very popular for its all-day English breakfast, but that's mostly non-vegetarian, so I'm not having that. So I've ordered myself some bruschetta. And I was here on my first night in Kolkata as well with my friend Kritika, and it was quite nice during night time as well, very lit up. This place is super overpriced, by the way, so I haven't tried the food yet. We will see if it is worth the price.
Same as yours, different details in between. Lost my faith, once was blind, then I saw the light.
So guys, I'm at the airport. I just landed in Mumbai. I'm back in Mumbai after 3 weeks, so it feels good to be back. And Kolkata was just so amazing. Honestly, I didn't really know what to expect because I didn't do my research at all. I was just going for my friend's wedding and randomly decided to extend my trip, but I was so pleasantly surprised. Initially, it took me time to get used to the city and like the pace of the city, but it is so culturally diverse and rich. I feel like I couldn't do everything I wanted to do though. You guys sent me so many recommendations. There was Eco Park, I couldn't go to the museum, College Street, so many cafes, so I kind of feel bad about that, but that gives me a reason to go back to Kolkata, and next time hopefully for a week or longer. So yeah, this is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, press the bell button if you want to get notified when my new videos go up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!